Hi everybody, it's Clifford from Cliff Cuts, and we're back to the canoe build today. And let me remind you, we're building our canoe from Gilpatrick's, building a strip canoe. The plans were in the back for all the stations, and that's what we're going to do today. We are going to tape our stations so the glue does not get on, and we're going to square our stations off after I couldn't think of it for some reason. Square the stations up and down, so once we lay the strips, they're nice and even. So let's get to it. Get you guys closer so you can see a little bit more. What's for the bump? Don't have a cameraman today. I'll probably put the tape on the center of it all the way around, just so the glue doesn't adhere to it or get onto the side if there's a little too much. And if I feel that I find a spot where my bandsaw took a little more than it should when I was sanding or when I was cutting and sanding, well, we'll just put a little extra piece of tape on there to make sure they're a little bit closer to true. This is about all I could do is with my bandsaw and my sander. And I found a big heavy one. It was a chunk out of that sucker. So I put a piece of EB green tape on it. Or correction, Gorilla Glue tape. That EB green's from the Navy days. The plywood for the stations cost me like $60 for 2 sheets. And the carbon paper transfer was like $12. And I priced somebody taking the plans and digitizing them and putting them on a CNC machine and making me some perfect stations. and that was like $700. So you know what we're doing right now? We're just putting some tape on a few gaps that came about. There's a little bump, a little divot. We'll use this when we go to square them up. That was pretty good. There's one. Alrighty. You see the last one here is the stern. Now this is the different thing about this canoe than the others in that book. This one has a flat stern. Now that's so you can hook a little electric motor onto it and not paddle, which is what I like. Okay, time to do some squaring. We'll start at the front again. Okay, number one here. Ooh, I know it's square because I did that when I tightened it down. Okay, GoPro, you still working up there? Okay. You're going higher than everybody else so we can see over there. So. Now, as we square them up, we have to, as we square the stations up, we have to set them somehow. So we're going to put a strip on the very center and go very center all the way down. Which reminds me, I need to mark the center line, so I don't want to go crooked all the way down. Come on, GoPro, show me what you're seeing. Okay. Okay, there's my strip. Where's my strip? Okay, we're gonna hook it to number 1 first. Okay, now the center to number 1. Come on. And the way I'm going to attach it, I'm just going to put a brad nail in it. It'll do the job quite nicely. And we'll take it off once we get some more strips on the hull to hold them up straight. So, this one needs to be Let's see now, can you guys see what I'm doing? Okay. It's a little open here, so I've got to come this way, so I'll just tweak it just a little bit. And there we are. We're in the center. Okay, now the next one. Can you still see? Can you still see up there, GoPro? Okay, here we go. That was really close. It's a little too far, so that's this back. There we are, right there. There we are, right there. Loosen it up. Just gotta go back just a tad bit. All the stations are like 20 inches apart. Same, just like the plans specify. It gives you all that information. It's a little too much forward. Flatten it out. Apply some force. One more time. A little less. There we are. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my strongback. I saw the plans online and in the book for the strongback, and I could not afford the plywood that they recommended. So I got me some 2x6s, did a little bit of planing on them, made sure they're nice and square, nice and even. And I attach them together. And I test on the top with OSB. So everything's nice and square and flush. And I decided I didn't want to stick my canoe right in the same spot for however long it takes me to build this canoe. Because I'd like to take my time. So I put wheels on mine, so I can move it anywhere I want, whenever I want. It's 18 and a half feet long, so to me it made sense to put some wheels on it. Now, I also added lumber storage. This is the cedar that I'm going to cut up and make strips. And once the strips are cut, I can store them under here instead of throughout the workshop. Even though I do have some lumber storage on the wall, this I thought was a neat thing because it makes everything handy, and I could put a board down there and I could store my tools, whatever I needed down there. So That's one of the things I thought might work nicely. I guess I'll have to see. So, where's the next one? Let's move on down. Keep it going. So that's what these are right here. They just stick up. Now, with this setup, I can lower these down. I can unscrew these and lower it down because it's going to be hard to work on the top all the way up high. And then it's hard to work on the lower portion if I lowered it too much. But now I can undo my screws and lower it down. All I have to do is move one board on either leg, and I can adjust the height. So the working height will be good, no matter if I'm working here or there. And since I can move it anywhere in the shop, well, just about anywhere. Okay, where were we? We're seeing it number 5. It's nice and flush. Nice and square. Yeah, it needs a little help. It needs to be gone forward. There we are. The holes are her firm, so I don't have to be flopping around with the gun in my hand and strong back and the station, keep everything straight. Okay, let's see what we can do with number 6. Let's see which way do we need to go. Is she perfect? Nope, she needs to go forward. Just a little bit. It was fairly inexpensive as plywood goes, so okay. There we are. I'm just going to fast forward the rinse and repeat stuff. So. I think that's good right there. Oops, daisy. Number 8. I may need my clamp. I left it over here. Okay. Close. Flat. Okay. I'll see if you can see the screw in my weight on here. So I put the side a little bit. Okay. Oops. Oh, you're up and out. Finish my lid finishing. Just hold it in. Wow, I get some serious attention on that one. Yes, yeah, okay. Bring it along. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. See you later.